Welcome to Grand Boulevard, the first stop of the Q Line streetcar in Detroit, Michigan. This screen's broken, this is turned off because it's free, that screen's broken, and some car hit this and it's a disaster scene. I'm with the streetcar's over there charging up because they run on battery.
And doing a crew change.
Thank you. There's a concrete bench that I guess is non-hostile if we're splitting hairs.
Sponsored by the Henry Ford Health System.
Now, will the heat lamp here work?
It's important to note, though, it is 74 degrees out.
Yeah, but it is like April. Oh well. Yeah, first impressions are interesting. Oh, the pantograph came down, so I guess it's gonna come. Alright, it's a streetcar. I find this map fascinating. It's very confusing. It makes it look like it's a loop, but what it actually is on these ones you board in the center of the street, and these ones you board on the side of the street.
The next stop is Baltimore Street, home of the Amtrak Detroit station.
Home of that's the new transfer thing.
Baltimore Street.
Oh, that screen's working. Now, functionally, this is one of the more useful modern streetcars. It connects the Amtrak station. It goes a pretty long way down the main street of Detroit. It also runs along a bus that runs every 15 minutes on weekdays, although the bus is every half hour on Sundays and every 20 on Saturdays. So, yeah, it's a good thing to have. Or they could just make the bus better.
The next stop is Ferry Street, home of the Detroit Public Library main branch. Detroit Historical Society.
There you go. Free Wi-Fi. Here's the Detroit Historical Museum. And then here's the main branch of the Detroit Public Library, which is gorgeous. Oh, and then the Detroit Institute of Art on that side. Woodward Ave is a really fascinating street because it has these beautiful institutions, some amazing old buildings, and then just a heck of a lot of decay. It's definitely on the way back, but it's really interesting. And here's Wayne State University, which seems important. Lots of college students getting on here at Wayne State University, so the streetcar is actually useful. Like, there's no denying that. Wow, that's an amazing theater. And a cool vintage bowling alley next to it. Oh my gosh. But then right next door you get this awful urban renewal office building. Like, it's such an odd landscape. And now we get a gentrification building with a Whole Foods and a Starbucks. I mean, it's fascinating. And then here's just a pure, like, vacant lot seemingly. I mean, it's well kept, but nothing's there for now. Here's Little Caesars Arena. I'm not sure what they play there, but
The Detroit Red Wings, the NHL team.
NHL hockey. So, like, if you're at Wayne State University, you want to see a hockey game, you can take this over. All right, it's gonna be a crappy view, but here's the incredible Fox Theater. Some of the most majestic neon. Oh my God. Oh wow, and apparently Little Caesars World Headquarters is right there. We're really starting to come into downtown now. The buildings are getting quite a bit taller. Here's Grand Circus, kind of the nexus of downtown. It's like a big park with just buildings all around it. Streetcars emptying out a bit here. Looks like there's a huge development coming up over here called Hudson Site. So since we're getting off at the next stop, I'm going to test the stop effects button that seemingly hasn't done anything. It doesn't do anything. Now we get to cut across the entire road to get to the last stop, which is in the middle. Well, at least this screen is working, so you can see how it looks. Are the streetcars dirty? Yes. Are the stations in bad shape? Anyway, I have a decently positive view on this, I think. It's useful. We might not be able to say anything positive the next time we ride. The Detroit People Mover, built in some year, Financial District Station. This is gonna be fun. Oh my God. So the fare is 75 cents, cash only.
It's an escape room. This is the same model of fare gate. You will find these fare gates in 2 other locations, which is actually very humorous. One is Cleveland.
Oh my
uses
God.
These exact same fare gates with the little dipper for passes. And these passes, these machines, these gates were the exact same ones used on the SEPTA Market Frankfurt line and Broad Street line until the key card system. So I have many fond memories of swiping my student pass on these things.
We have some great maps. So here's the zoomed in one, I guess, and then here's the everything one. We've got all these random destinations. I don't know how you expect to get to Hart Plaza that way when it's just a wall.
Change issued in quarters, U.S.
Does this one work? Oh, okay.
So I should get a token and a quarter. Sure did.
Wow. What's the token look like?
It says Detroit People Over, DPM.
Ooh, flip it around. Oh, it's got a little icon on it.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
That's great. You can also get a monthly pass for $10. I assume that's what this is, but you have to get it at certain locations.
I'd like to just point out before you deposit it that the heft of this thing.
It is heavy.
It's
heavy.
coin. It is not a.
All right, here we go. Thank you. Enter. All right. I'm gonna do an elevator review. You guys can take the stairs if you want. Oh, it doesn't smell bad.
Yeah, I don't think you want to stay alone here. We can
Okay,
go up
okay.
and go down and then take the steps.
Financial elevator. I don't know that brand.
Financial.
This is very slow. No ding.
Oh.
Aww. Well, we can look at the platform. I mean, why is it so loud? Okay, cut to us in Canada where you can hear the people mover from across the river.
Look at how far that is. A mile, I think.
Why is it so loud?
It might just.
Like, it's insanely loud from here in Canada. There's some nice artwork and then the Stairs of Doom here. Looks like there's also an entrance into whatever adjacent building is nearby. Oh, look, it gets so much nicer once you actually get into there. Goes into some office. Is it open?
Yeah.
Oh. How about that? And then it's got this like jank sign, this jank door, and then it leads out to this jank platform. This might be the emergency staircase, or just a regular staircase.
Come on, we have time. Let's go in a group, all three.
Okay.
We're all three going as a group.
Down the Stairs of Doom. I called those the Stairs of Doom? No, these are the Stairs of Doom. Maybe it is a good thing we're doing this at night. We're really getting the full dank experience. Bless you.
Oh, this is just an open door.
So it is an emergency exit.
That's crazy.
Oh, but you could just get in for free. Wow.
Huh, but it's not signed as such.
Right. They put ads on all the trains, but they don't dock them, which is nice. Hey, I got a corner window. Priority seating elderly and handicapped.
Station to station,
Now open on Sundays. Oh, it's Toronto. Off we go. You can't even hear the announcement. It's so loud. Millender Center.
This is the Millender Center station.
This is wild. It's an automated system, so it runs decently frequently, about every 7.5 minutes.
The next station is Renaissance Center.
Jeez, this thing makes some crazy turns. Ah, the Renaissance Center, here it is. And I think we're already here.
This is the Renaissance Center station.
They built it as a one-way loop, so it just kind of spins around and around and around. You can't go the other way. That's great network design. It's great.
There are only 3 locations in the SkyTrain system of linear induction motors like this, that's the noise, which are here, SkyTrain, and the Scarborough
Station
RT, which is manual operation of the same system.
And wouldn't you know it, now that the Scarborough RT is closed, Detroit is planning on acquiring those cars for itself. This is really helpful. They have some great photos. I like the stock photo of someone doing tricks on the New York subway. We're at Bricktown and we're seemingly getting the car to ourselves. Haha, we're sailing over the traffic. Wow, there's some nice tiling here in Greektown. Look at that. Jeez, there's a lot of traffic out and there's just like no one on this thing. I guess that tells you how useful it is as a downtown circulator. I can't believe there's a time when like these were considered to be the future. Like they built some of these, the only good one is in Miami.
I love these things.
Yeah, but can you really call this useful? The one-way loop.
The one-way, not so much. But if it were a two-way loop that had multiple lines, I think you could say yes.
Yeah, if the system was expanded such that it was useful, it'd be useful. Yeah, that stuff's closed. We're at Broadway. A couple people got on. Some good artwork, I guess. These stops are all so weird. So it seems like they do have a security guy who hangs out on the train, kind of goes between the cars. I'm getting all turned around. I don't even know where we are anymore. Oh, here's the queue line. Okay. It's a nice statue. Oh wow, we're just like circling the block for a sec and then continuing. Here's a passing siding. This station's 2 tracks. We also just expressed through it because it's the other one that's under maintenance. I think that building might be the maintenance facility. Yeah. There was a massive transit center there too. Bless you.
Michigan Avenue Station.
I don't know who's making these posters, but they are amazing.
The next station is Huntington Place.
All of these stations are so desolate. It's wild. I think this is the part where it runs like through a building, which is why we can't see anything. We're basically doing a big deviation out to the riverfront, and then it just does this crazy route to get back. Look at that, the track's just going to that huge like warehouse. Like, why? It's cool, don't get me wrong. Here's where it goes right along the river and you get an awesome view that I think is kind of out of focus, but hopefully you can see it okay. Alright, goodbye Windsor. There's a cool boat. And then there's the Renaissance Center, and now heading back inland. And that is one circuit of the Detroit People Mover. For a full ride on the People Mover during the day, check out video on his new YouTube channel, Redacted Rail. He picked a good name, didn't he? Alright, so also ended up getting off at Grand Circus Park, which A, has this cool Arabic sign, B... Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm going.
On the edge.
What is this system?